a high drive to right. It is out of here.
Hey, welcome everybody to another glorious episode of the Put on Giants podcast. I'm your host, Dwayne Douglas, and as always, I am podcasting on the beautiful shores of the Pacific Ocean, beautiful day out here in Southern California. PORSPO is my Twitter handle. Check me out there. And especially go to put on waivers _podcast. Check me out on Instagram over there. The Giants are home and they had a 3-game sweep in dramatic fashion. They won the first game of the series 9-1. Went to extra innings and won 1-0 on Saturday, and then they ended up winning today 3-2 over the A's, a team I cannot stand and I hate very much for various reasons, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But they started off the week kind of slow, got swept in Minnesota versus the Twins. Came home. The D-backs are kind of still struggling with the teams in the division. I don't count the Rockies. They've lost 2 games to the Padres, and they lost 2 out of 3 to the Diamondbacks at home. The Diamondbacks have kind of struggled this weekend in quote unquote rivalry weekend against the Colorado Rockies. So the Giants making some ground there, but they were good. It's good to see them. You know, this A's team is not good. They came home and were able to, blow them out in game 1. They were able to win game 1 9-1, 1-0 on the Wilmer Flores walk, if you will. And then Elliot Ramos did a great job again. He has been on fire in May and just continues to tear. Had a leadoff home run in this ball game and also had the game-winning RBI, if you will. So the Giants win. They win every game in the series. They sweep the series. So that so hopefully, so the homestand can be a really good one if they can beat on Chinese Heritage Night tomorrow night, beat the Kansas City Royals. The Kansas City Royals, taking 2 out of 3 for them is not going to be easy. They have one of the best players in baseball and wit. So they're a very formidable opponent for the Giants. They're going to be they've been a solid team all year. So that's going to be interesting to see how the Giants fare against them. They do have 9-game road trip coming up after that. And it's teams that they really struggle against. They struggle against the Nationals. We all know that the Tigers are a really good team, so they got to go to Motown for that one, and then they go to Miami to face the Marlins. And for some reason, the Giants struggle to beat the Marlins, and it's just annoying to watch them play the Marlins. But for right now, one game at a time. Let's see here. Let's see who is going to pitch in that. Let's see who's going to pitch in that game real quick on Monday. Or the Giants sweep the A's. The Giants sweep the A's. So let me just go while I'm looking for that. I'll tell you why I hate them, because I'm a Giants fan. I'm a Raider fan. When the Raiders had the opportunity to stay in Oakland, they were going to blow up that whole site where the Oakland Coliseum was, and build a football stadium and a baseball stadium for both. And the A's blocked it. And the A's did not. And then after the A's blocked it, they came out with a whole ad campaign talking about they were rooted in Oakland. They're rooted in Oakland so much that they blocked the Raiders from building, a whole stadium city there, only to follow them to Vegas to be the Las Vegas A's. And right now they're in that little purgatory situation where they're playing games in Sacramento. So it's pretty gross. They're annoying, can't stand them, and happy the Giants were able to sweep them, not only beat them, not only win the series, but sweep them, if you will. Tomorrow's game is going to be Ubik versus Ray. Ray has been fantastic, 6-0 with a 3.04 ERA. Left-hander Bubik has been pretty good too. He's 4-2 with a 1.66 ERA. So it looks like another pitchers battle at Oracle Park. It is Chinese Heritage Night on the 19th, and then on the 20th is going to be Firefighter Appreciation Night. So definitely get the first responders some love there on that night. And then the getaway game before they go to Washington is on Wednesday, the 21st. So the Giants win. I think the weirdest thing about this Giants offense, I think the biggest reason why they struggle to score runs is it seems like it's always just one person's day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's never Like either it's Wilmer Flores' day and he does everything offensively. It's either Lee's day, he does everything, whether it's Chapman, Adamas. Like it seems like it's always just one guy's day offensively, and they just can't get two or three guys together to get consistently right now. And right now it looks like Ramos is the hot guy right now, and we'll take it from there. And then everybody else will just kind of fall in line, and you're seeing people just not the game. Good thing the game on Saturday against the 1-0 game where Wilmer Flores won it with the walk off is a game where they had plenty of opportunities to win that game and to watch Rope and the bullpen. And the bullpen, shout out to the bullpen for the Giants because the Giants have the number one bullpen right now in all of baseball. To see that go to 11 to 10 innings with no runs, it's just like it's brutal. You want to win that game. You got to win that game 1-0, 2-0 in the regulation in 9 innings, so you don't have to sit there and have to be forced to go the distance all the time. And you want to be able to have a bullpen, if you will, in the second half of the season. It's important to have a bullpen in the second half of the season, and you don't want to overuse them. Right now, Jordan Hicks is going to go to the bullpen, so that gives them another arm. They're going to switch that arm out though with Hayden Burnsong, who's going to be starting games for the Giants here coming up. So Hicks out of the rotation. Hayden Burnsong in the rotation, so we'll see what a big what difference that makes. I know Giants fans on Twitter and social media were crying for this moment to happen. No disrespect to Hicks, I just sometimes it's just not your year to start. I don't think it closes the door on him starting as a major league pitcher, but right now, I mean, he's just struggling so much, and I think a lot of it is his struggles in the first inning. I mean, before you sit down and have a soda or take a bite into your hot dog, it's 3-0, and you can't. It's very difficult to play baseball that way. The Giants almost did it on against the last game against the Diamondbacks, where they were down 8-2, came back and made it 8-7, had the bases loaded. Couldn't get it done in the bottom of the ninth inning, and then losing that game. But at the end of the day, like you got to make sure that you put your team in the best position to win games. And you can't be bringing in. You just can't have it. You can't have a guy who comes in and just blows up the game in the first inning. I mean, you need more stability than that in your rotation. So hopefully the Giants will get that with Hayden Burnsong. And I kind of would have liked to see maybe Kyle Harrison, but they like Kyle Harrison out of the bullpen. I think his stuff is getting better and better. We'll see what happens there. Barry Bonds used to talk about it doesn't matter if it's 103, 104, I can still hit it, whatever. And it's true. You see it with Hicks. I mean, I think there was a time where Hicks hit the radar gun at Jordan Hicks hit the radar gun at 103, but it doesn't matter because people know for a fact that that's what the deal is. They know that it doesn't matter if it's 103. They know that the major league hitters can still hit it. They can still time that up and still hit that thing. So, for the Giants, good win, good stretch of games here. Some exciting games at Oracle. So if you head out to the ballpark, you could that'd be kind of cool to see. We'll see if they'll be able to do that. And continue it against a really tough Kansas City Royals team. Obviously, the rematch of the World Series. I think the only thing else is just like just trying to get a gauge on Adames, because we really need Adames and Chapman to kind of get a little bit of a hot streak going against some of these teams, especially on the road. That's what you really need them. I mean, the power is definitely 100% there. I mean, the opposite field home run that Adames hit in San Diego, that's a shot. I mean, I've been to Petco Park 20 million times living in Southern California. That is a long way to hit a baseball. So we'll see if he can get, right now he'd really have to go on a tear to get the numbers that he had last year. So we'll see. Hopefully, if he can put that together and be able to help the Giants a little bit more offensively, so they're not like in all these one-run games. I mean, they're always in these high-level torture games. I know we keep talking about torture for back in the day, but they should be good enough to get through some of these and without having to be in those situations. So hopefully the Giants can put some of these teams away, especially when you're playing some of these teams that are under 500. I mean, you're looking at like the Washington is 21 and 27, and then you also have the Marlins who are 18 and 27 on that road trip coming up. Right now, the Royals are 26 and 22. They kind of came back. They kind of came back to the pack a little bit. Um, let's see here. They're 4-6 in their last 10 games. So you have that. As the Twins beat the Giants, they went on a 9-game winning streak. One 9-game winning streak. They won 9 out of their last 10 games. So they're right behind the 31-16 Detroit Tigers, who are playing really good baseball. So, the Giants are getting through this whole American League Central. And then you also have a game with the Marlins as well too. So you got to be able to. For some reason, they struggle against the Marlins. Hopefully, they're able to prevail coming up this week. But first come, first serve is going to be the Royals, and hopefully the Giants continue their winning ways at home against them. That game is sold out. The Chinese Heritage Night game against the Royals. So check it out. So on Giants podcast here. I'm gonna try to do a show and during the week. I know we're kind of dedicated doing once a week, but I'm trying to do a show right after the Royal series to see where the Giants are, give you like a little report on the Giants and some other stuff there. And then after that, they go on their road trip, 9-game road trip against the Nationals, the Tigers, and then the Marlins as well too. So enjoy, Giants fans. The Giants are right in the thick of things. They're only a game and a half out of first place. If the Angels sweep the Dodgers, then they'll be 1 game behind the Dodgers pace. And then the Padres are right there as well too. So both of those teams have lost two games in a row. We'll see if they lose 3 games in a row as well. So and for the Giants report, let's see, the Giants are let's check one thing real quick before we go. The Giants and Padres have given up the least amount of runs in the division right now. And the Giants, Giants are the third offensively as far as like runs scored in the division. So you kind of see it. The Padres seem like they score more runs than that. So the Padres are. Let me see. I think the Dodgers just came back and won their game. I'm pretty sure they just saw that update on my screen. See that real quick. Of course, while this airs, you'll know it. Let's see. Game day. They were down 5-4. Nope. Right now it's 6-4. It's 6-4 in the 9th inning. So we'll see. All right. Go Giants. Go Giants. Nothing like it. We'll see. We'll see you next time. Take care. And LaRussell is killing it with the Giants song. So he has a lot of great songs as well too over the years. So if you're not familiar with LaRussell, who does the Giants theme song for 2025, I'll definitely check him out as well. Great artist. All right, peace, y'all.
Lee hits a high drive to right. It is